I worked for DG Cars for about 8 years. We're Nottingham's largest taxi company. We've got over 700 vehicles. Between them, they do 21 million miles a year, producing 3% of Nottingham's CO2 emissions. We started off getting some hybrid and some low emission vehicles, and now we've got some pure electric vehicles too, like this one. They're nice cars, very nice cars. By 2020, we want to have the largest electric vehicle fleet on the road. We want to get carbon out of our supply chain, improve air quality, improve the health of our city. More and more evidence is suggesting that air pollution affects people from before they're born right into old age. It affects people with asthma and respiratory problems. It increases your risk of getting lung cancer. It's bad for your heart and your blood vessels, and it might even increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. As a taxi driver, you're exposed to a lot of fumes. Evidence shows that people in cars, taxis and buses get more air pollution than people walking or cycling. But the fumes are reducing. You notice that straight away. We've got an all-electric park and ride service now, and one of the biggest electric bus fleets in Europe. There's a workplace parking levy that charges employers who provide parking for their workers, and the money that's raised goes into more sustainable transport, like extending the tram network and introducing more electric buses. When we first got the electric vehicles, it was a worry because taxiing is a 24/7 business and there weren't many charging points, but we worked it out. And now with more than 200 new charging points being installed around the city, it will be even easier. So hopefully more people will switch to electric vehicles. Like Vicky and Richard, it's cheaper too. They're saving hundreds of pounds a month. In Nottingham, we've been named as one of the country's clean air zones because we're not meeting our air pollution limits, so we've got to change. We've got to make public transport the norm. We've got to have cleaner vehicles on our roads. We've got to make it safer for people to cycle too. I know so many people in Nottingham. It's like every other person is a customer or another driver. I see people from all walks of life, and I think that with cleaner air, I'm sure there will be less illness, and that will mean we don't need as much treatment in the NHS, and it has an effect on the economy in a positive way. And where we live is better, and our lives are better. It's like a virtuous circle. It just keeps on going round and round.